Well, we got our parts in from GEMRC today, so we needed a few to finish up this 114 build we started. It's going to have the steel WL slipper clutch put in it. We got our motor in. It's a big motor. Not necessarily what I would have normally got, but I got a great deal on it. Comes with a combo kit. It's a smaller. It's the 3650. It's a smaller one. Raz. It's a new company I haven't tried before, so we'll check it out. It'll look pretty cool. So right, I got a 15-tooth pinion to gear it down for the higher kV motor. It's a little too much. That came in. Got my LC 12 mils, my front cups. Dog bones gonna put in. Now I do have a problem. This was supposed to come with center posts and bearings. It did not, so I'm not real happy about that. But what are you gonna do? Got the case parts. A lot of these I had already. Just waiting on it, and I'm gonna be putting on the swing arms or the anti-roll bar. Now I'm gonna probably leave this on there because this is probably gonna be a street rig. Probably gonna get some foams for them and kind of push it. The motor that's in it is designed more for speed. I might run it on the track. If I do, I'll switch the bumper out. But my thought was to make this into more of a really low profile street rig. You know, I have a 112 I'm building for the track to kind of go along with my WL1240008. But this one was a totally different thing for me. We'll see how it goes. It's got all new, mostly WL parts. Obviously, it's got a carbon fiber chassis, and I'm using the CF-14001 or the 1401 mount with the body. And I got my track tires for now. I'll get some foams later. We'll put that wing on for now because it's not on the track. It shouldn't be flipping over, so that wing will do just fine. Those don't, they break real easy, so if you're going to be bashing them, they're not really good. Anyway, so probably just going to put a couple parts in, come back, put a couple parts in, come back, and keep doing rinse and repeat until we get her done. I'm kind of excited. I've been sitting on this car for 4 weeks now, 3 weeks now. Same with the 112. The 112 chassis come in. Where the heck did that go? So we got the 112 chassis too, all carbon fiber. That's going to be a separate build. Should be fun. We got a whole nother motor for that. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool. I'll be back once I get a few parts in. All right, so there's step one. You mounted the 3650 with the 15-tooth pinion and put in the mount. So next what I'm going to do is put the center drive in. What comes in this kit is pretty cool. This might be the same as the Rlaarlo. I'm not sure, but you get your cup ends, which will go right in here. And then, well, this one will go here. So we got a nice slipper clutch there. I'm going to leave it stock, see what it's like with it stock. These are really nice. They're constructed well. Yeah, they're steel and they're heavy, but in this case with this oversized motor and my intention with it, probably not bad. Yeah. And then here's your dog bone, which will go in the front with this here. So when I come back, this whole system will be in place and set up. So be right back. Yeah, I want to check back in now that the drivetrain's in. Unfortunately, I had to use a much larger pinion in order to get this to even work because this gets too close. Hopefully it works out. This is a pinion I had. It did come with one. I'm not real pleased with it. This is the one that came with this. So I went with, they had a smaller one, a 17 and a 15. I think this is like a 20 or 22 or 27. I have to double check. It's probably 27. But anyways, it's still, that's butter, you know. These are already pre-oiled diffs. Got from GEMRC. Yeah, everything is pretty nice. So I'm going to button her up and then put the suspension and steering in. Won't be able to finish it all, but excuse me. We'll get where we can get. I'll be right back. Here we're back. Drivetrain is closed up. I got a few more bolts to put in, but I wanted to, in case I have a problem, I only put 2 in, then I button it up at the end. But that runs pretty smooth. All new, everything. No, you know, there's a little play in here, but no more than any of the standard. Everything's in there nice. So next I'll do the front end. I got stock WL parts. Get the front end put together. I can't do the servo mounts because I'm missing the posts, but I'll put the shocks on and do the front end. And probably put the battery box in. I got those. I'm going to leave the protector off for now because I'm going to have to mangle it with that large pinion. So and at least for now, before I don't even have a body for this yet. So, well, I have this one, but end game, I'm probably going to get a larger body for speed runs, a little better. If I go that route, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But anyways, we'll get the front end buttoned up next, and then I'll be back, and we'll see where we go from there. I'll probably do the 12mm hubs as well, and dog bones, and battery tray. And then I'll be back. Looking pretty good. Alright, so I ran out of time. This is what I got done today. I still got one front wheel to do, but all the others are running, and it is smooth like butter. Got a few pieces and bits and bobs to put in, but I want to say something. There's electronics. I've been getting a lot of these parts recently from GEMRC. It takes a little bit to come in, but the real reason I like this company, dog bones, for example, spacers and nuts, same price as everybody else, but they take that little extra, like your front ends. Instead of just sending them the way they are, there's spacers, there's the hardware, the screws are always with it. This that little bit, 9 times out of 10 I'm ordering from these companies, in my experience in the past, is you get just what you get. There's no extras. These guys give a crap. He cares about what he's doing. Is he perfect? No. Does he make mistakes? Sure. Like my servo horn, I was a little disappointed, but I had like 20 things on there, all smalls. And he grabbed my servo saver. He just missing the posts, so it was missing the hardware in that. But that was an exception. Like he has 2 models, one with and one without the hardware because of the bearings and all that stuff. So, but you can see what I'm going to do is put a description in the link in the description to his site, and then all the pieces that I put in. It's about the only place I could find that sells these aftermarket, and they're cheaper than the stocks. Your stock, standard direct drive baloney. So not baloney, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I think we're coming along nice. I mean, that looks silly with that front nose, so that's not going to be the body that stays on that. If I put this back into, depending on how it runs, I might end up going back to the buggy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to say nothing yet. We'll see what this turns into. Yeah, I hope you like what's going on. And also, so that's the ESC that comes with it, 60 amp waterproof. It's 5200 kV. I'm pretty excited. There'll be a link in the description for that as well. Pretty cheap set. Yeah, all new everything. I think she's looking sweet. Like and subscribe. Let's try this again. So I decided to do take a couple extra minutes. Just got done eating before we go in. It works. I plan on getting this all I need is my steering servo and we can get a test run on it. But you can see there's a slipper clip. And again, it sounds funny, but I don't want to jam it because there's no steering and these things are flopping all over, but everything. Look how smooth that is. Just works. It just works. Obviously there's some button up to do. Way too big of a pinion, but that's what I got to use for now. See how tight that clearance is there. Clearance. So yeah, there we go. Beautiful.